People are there. And if y'all are, I can't see your comments because I don't know what's going on with the video. Oh, there it is. Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing this morning? You light up my life. You give me hope. Sparrow, stop. That is so gross. I cannot listen to that noise. Thank you. So good morning, everybody, and welcome to Coffee Talk. So I just read that the Gap is closing over 200 stores. Now, this is not some sort of news program, but this makes me sad because I'm going to tell you why. I love the Gap. I love the Gap. And I'm going to tell you a secret about why I love the Gap. The Gap sizes all of their clothes a size down. So if you can't hear me, log out and log back in. Back in. The Gap sizes everything down. Okay? So, no, there's obviously a sound issue. You may have to log out and log back in. I don't know what the problem is. But, so if you're really a size 6, you're like a size 4 at the Gap. And guys, I love that. All stores should do that for women. So everybody hear me. If you are making clothes for women, size them down. So if I'm really a size 6, I want to be a size 4 at your store. It makes me feel good and it releases serotonin in my brain, which makes me want to come shop at your store, which makes me sad that the Gap is closing 200 stores because I am a size 4 at the Gap and that makes me feel good. Just wanted to share that with you. But all anybody wants to talk about is lack of sound. Nobody's listening to me. I hate Facebook Live right now. They're really annoying me. All right, that's disgusting. Don't bring it over closer to me. Go lay down. Come on. Go to your bed. Lay down. Stay. Yeah, it's bad enough you want to lick your butt over there. Don't lick your butt over here. Okay. So, so I talked to my mom last night. Okay, Susan. And Susan refuses to leave South Florida. Okay? Susan believes she can hold down the fort. I go, oh, do you have some superpower I didn't know about? She's like, no, I'm going to put everything in my freezer. I'm going to put everything in my dishwasher and everything in my freezer. I go, can you fit in the dishwasher? Can you put your big ass in the dishwasher, Susan? She's like, no. I'm like, all right, well, just so you know, you can't hold down the fort with a Category 5 hurricane. Did you not just see what happened in Texas? South Florida, the potential for South Florida to get pummeled by this hurricane is real. And I don't know what it is about my mother, but she refuses to listen. My building is concrete, honey. We're Floridians. No, Ma, you're a New Yorker. Well, yeah, but I live here now, and we know how to do hurricanes, honey. We're very prepared for this. Mom, you don't know how to do hurricanes. That's not even a thing. I need you to stop trying to think that you're Wonder Woman, and I need you to get your butt in the car and drive to Carolyn's house in Sarasota. Okay? That would be amazing. I don't know what it is about Floridians, but as a whole, they have zero interest in leaving. There's no gas. I know. There's traffic everywhere. I don't know what's wrong with the video, guys. I'm going to send an email to Facebook. I really am. If you're having a hard time hearing me, you could probably log out and log right back in, and it should work. But I'm going to write a letter and figure it out. Some people are asking if my mom is on a mandatory evacuation. My mom wouldn't go. My mother wouldn't go. Are you kidding? Susan is holding down the fort. You can't talk any sense into her. So last night, of course, I did what every person who has siblings does when they are mad at their mother. I called my brother and I talked shit about my mom because I'm the only person who could do that. And I was like, what is wrong with her? Your wedding is in 2 weeks. Well, and my brother said, listen, you know what? If something happens to mom in the hurricane, I mean, you tried. David, you're going to hell now. Just so you know, you're going to hell. So anyway, if you are in the path of Hurricane Irma, it's not a joke, guys. It's not a precaution. They're not just maybe you're going to get some rain. Don't tell me you're going to put everything in your dishwasher, okay? Because unless you can fit in your dishwasher, that doesn't help me, okay? Although I am going to post something for you guys later about the dishwasher because it is a really cool tip, but that's not what I want to hear. If you need to leave, you need to leave. It is our parents' generation. Me, when they go tornadoes coming right to Birmingham, Jamie, where you live, I go, tornadoes? Okay, everybody in the car, we're going to Costco. I'm not sitting in this. I lived through tornadoes that came through my house at 5 o'clock in the morning. I lived through it when Charlie was born in 2010. 11 were the tornadoes. It was the most horrific thing I had ever been through. So, you know, it's no. Don't stick around. Get out while you can. And then what happens is people stay behind and then they wait, then they cry for help. You know, it's the story we talk about with God. When you say, I'm waiting for God to send help and the flood waters are rising and they send a boat and you won't get in because you're waiting for God, and they send a helicopter and you won't get in because you're waiting for God, and they send people and you won't go because you're waiting for God, and then you drown and you get to heaven and you say to God, I waited for you. I prayed for you. I waited for you. And God says, I sent a boat. I sent a helicopter. I sent people. You didn't listen. Susan, if you see any Susan in Florida, I don't care who she is. She could be my mother. Drag her out. All right, I want to talk to you about capacity really quick. This is really important to me because I heard it last night and it really, really resonated with me. Okay? Capacity is interesting. I was talking to somebody about a mutual person that we know. And I said, she's really cool, but I just feel like she doesn't try. Like, I wish she would try to initiate a relationship. And I wish that she would, you know, just try, you know? And he explained to me that my capacity, because he said she's busy right now. And I said, okay, well, she's not married. She has no kids. I mean, I'm busy and I try. And his response to me was, Jamie, your capacity for things is not her capacity for things. And what you are able to handle is not what everyone is able to handle. And that moment humbled me so much that I wrote it in my phone and said, this will be what I talk about on Coffee Talk tomorrow. It made me realize that my capacity for love may not be Michael's capacity for love. My capacity for workload and work-life balance may not be the next woman's capacity for work-life balance. And it doesn't mean that she is less than or I am more than. It doesn't mean that I am better or stronger. It just means that we all have a capacity. And that is how we have to operate. Because when you make another woman feel like she is not doing enough and she is already at her internal capacity, you will break her. She will push her self past where she is comfortable operating, and everything will start to break down. Everybody has a capacity, and everybody's capacity is different. So when you look at the next woman and you feel like she's not doing enough in her marriage, in her life, at work, whatever, I want you to remind yourself that she literally may be at her capacity. She may be doing as much as she can without breaking. And let me tell you, when a woman breaks, everybody suffers. When mama ain't happy, nobody's happy. And here's the thing. How do you know if you're at your limit? How do you know if you've reached your capacity? When you start to dread social activities, when you start to dread going to work, when you start to dread putting in effort, you are at your capacity. It is because your body is literally saying to you, no, no, no. This is where we're comfortable. This is where we get optimum output. If you push me past this, it's not going to work. When you start saying yes to things that you don't really want to say yes to, when you start agreeing to participate in things that you don't really want to participate in, when you push yourself past your capacity, it doesn't do anything for anybody. And the most important thing that I learned in thinking about this is how I view other women. What I am capable of is not what the next woman is capable of. And I have to trust that women around me are operating at their capacity, that they are doing the best job that they can do. And if I say to a woman, I am guilty when a woman says, oh, we have 2 kids. Are you going to have a third? No, it's all I can handle. And I go, oh, but the third is the best. Oh, but Charlie is this. This woman just told me she has all she can handle. And I think it's my job to then guilt her into having another child? No, Jamie. No, Jamie. No. She's telling you she is at her capacity. When a woman says to me, I work part-time, and I go, but your kids are in school all day. Why don't you work full-time? And she says, because this is what I do. And I go, oh, okay. No, Jamie, no. She's telling you she's at her capacity. I have to trust that women know that they have a good self-gauge. My 100% may be way too much for somebody else. And we have to love and support each other and encourage people to operate where they are truly comfortable. That's not to say that you shouldn't step out, you're outside your comfort zone, and you shouldn't, do things that maybe you're afraid to do. You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about don't let anybody push you or guilt you or shame you into operating at their capacity. You operate where you are comfortable, where you have maximum output. Because I know I have done that to people, and I am going to be better about it. I promise. All right, let's do this for Wounded Warriors. And we are all praying for Florida. If you see Susan, drag her out by her. If you would, please share this video. There's a share button right there. Please share the video. And I love you guys. I love you, and I'm praying for Florida. I'm praying for Puerto Rico, the Caribbean. I mean, Puerto Rico is getting pummeled. I love you guys. Cindy Calhoun, thank you for sharing my video. I love you guys so much today. Have a great day. These pajamas are from The Gap. From The Gap, folks. See, get them before they close.